people are turning to social media to get their news rather than turning to their local newspaper where those reporters have done their due diligence. They're interviewing the doctors, they're interviewing the researchers, they're interviewing the frontline people and telling the story in a fact-based way, but yet people are going to go read on social media instead of picking up a newspaper that has actually been reported, fact-checked, and hopefully edited correctly.
Yeah, that's a frustrating thing with me when I know the effort that goes into these articles at every level, but I especially know at the local level. I know the interviews they conduct, referring back to information, yeah, citing sources and all that. And then when people say, I don't trust them, I trust joeblow.com, it just, I don't know. It's a little bit biased for me since I know I worked in there and I know firsthand, but it just kind of infuriates me. It's like, well, these people, they're working really hard to make sure they're as accurate as possible. This other one is really just trying to get you revved up about something.
Right. Right. And that's where I think we as journalists, we also have a duty to rebuild the trust in our own communities about what we do.
Mm.
And there's a big movement in journalism to go about doing just that, to rebuild that trust, because journalists are no longer trusted.
Yeah.
And so some of the ways that we can rebuild trust, according to Trusting News, which is led by Joy Mayer and Lynn Walsh, they have several suggestions for newsrooms, and they work with newsrooms about how newsrooms can rebuild that trust. And some of those methods are like writing like explainer pieces. How did we choose our sources? How did we report this? Kind of taking opening the curtain back and letting people see our process. And then, making sure that we have on our websites a good about us page that is up to date, tells who we are, what we're doing, maybe even a mission statement, clarifying our policies on corrections, because, we do get it wrong occasionally. I've done it. My husband has done it. You've done it. All of us it's to be human is to be a journalist is to be human. And you're going to mess up a name. You're going to mess up something because we have so much information. But we need to make sure that we're owning up to it and we have a correction policy and we're using those corrections in the paper. At the Sun, when I was there, they were on the front page. And as a reporter, that struck the fear into you that you did not want to end up in that correction box, because it was like, whoa, everyone's going to know I messed up a name. But it's all those little processes that I think sometimes somewhere along the way, maybe we just got busy, we forgot. And it's really been refreshing to see what they're doing, what they're pushing out to newsrooms and working with newsrooms to reestablish this trust, which hopefully will help us with this misinformation problem that is an epidemic in our country.